Okay, cool. Is it going?
Yeah.
Okay. So paint. So I got 3 boxes of aerosol paint cans made, custom color. And this is for our lanai color. So this will be an exact match for the lanai cabinets. So basically, if you have some doors that have any damage in regards to the lanai, sand it with a 400 grit sandpaper first. So you can sand the whole area. You don't have to do it too hard. You can do it by hand. Just make sure you don't round the corners because you might take some of the paint off, which you don't want to do. You just want to kind of rough up the clear finish a little bit, just so you can get the new paint to adhere to the old paint. So like I said, this is an exact match, and I'll be shipping this stuff out to locations so you guys can have it. But as you can see here, what I'll do is I'll paint half of this door, just so you can kind of see. When you paint, you want to make sure that you're not just holding your can over the door and then pushing, you know, the top here to start the paint, because what you'll do is you'll just make a blob exactly where you're painting. So you want to kind of start a couple inches back, if that makes sense, and then go a couple inches past. So that way you're not getting one blob in any one area. But anyways, this is identical match to our lanai color once it dries. And this stuff is what they call a post-cat finish, which means it's permanent as well. So once it's painted, it'll be an exact match, and it'll be a permanent paint on there as well. So what that means is if the cabinets happen to get marred up or anything like that after the fact, you can actually clean the cabinets with a little bit of acetone, and it won't phase, you know, the finish as far as the finish or the color of the paint or anything like that. So like I said, I'll be shipping out boxes to all the locations, so you guys will have touch-up. I also have a touch-up for in an aerosol can for the white Pomona shaker, and I'm also working on the gray. Okay. The nice thing about this paint, let's say you, example, you wouldn't want to do this on a UP cabinet, maybe small cabinets, but let's say you had a B09 cabinet, base cabinet, and you did not have that in the lanai. Maybe you have it in gray, or maybe you have it in white. So same thing, should sand this first. So you can sand basically a gray door, right? I'll just sand half of it here. And you can change a gray door into a lanai door. I would sand it with the 400 grit first, and then paint it. After you paint it, sand it again roughly. Not too hard, you know, just like a soft sand. And then put a second coat of lanai on there. And you would be able to match a lanai door, get different angles too. See? So you'll be able to match a lanai door perfect just by using the paint. There's no clear finish that goes on after the paint. Like I said, it's a post-cat finish, so once it's done, it's done. You don't have to do a primer first. You don't have to put a clear coat on or anything like that. Once it's painted and it's good to go.